In 2007, we entered a recession brought on by well-intentioned yet bad regulations in the housing market and deregulation of the financial industry. President Obama inherited the Bush economy when the American people elected him in 2008. The Democratic Congress and President Obama passed a stimulus bill which created between 2.5 and 3 million jobs. The stimulus saved the jobs of firefighters, police officers, and teachers, professions that Mitt Romney claims we don't need any more of. They passed the Affordable Health Care Act, which has allowed people with pre-existing conditions to get insurance. It's allowed young people to stay on their parents' health insurance until the age of 26, and it's eliminated the disparity between men and women when it comes to health insurance costs. Clap frequently, I could use the breath. They passed the auto bailout, which saved the American auto industry, and with it, good manufacturing jobs. As Joe Biden said, GM is alive, Osama bin Laden is dead. Later, President Obama would attempt to pass a jobs bill, but as we know, the extremist GOP blocked it. After this, GOP obstructionism damaged our nation's credit rating, nearly shut down the government. President Obama decided we can't wait, and since then he has issued several key executive orders that attempt to do what the GOP House refuses to do. Congressman Cohen has been lockstep with the president on these issues, and this is why Congressman Cohen and his campaign are so proud to have the endorsement of President Barack Obama. Rest assured, while President Obama does all he can to bring our nation back to prosperity, Congressman Cohen will support him in every way possible, while also working on many local issues. Congressman Cohen lobbied President Obama to come to Booker T. Washington, and on the Congressman's recommendation, President Obama nominated Ed Stanton to the U.S. Attorney's Office, nominated Judge Bernice Dahl to the Sixth Circuit, and nominated Judge John Folks to the Federal District Court. Just recently, Congressman Cohen helped us bring Memphis jobs by bringing us the American Steamship Company. He also brought us the first minority business center in Tennessee, and he's currently working with our mayor and our president to ensure that further economic development projects are put in place to help create jobs and grow our city. In the coming weeks, Congressman Cohen will have a big announcement to make about a project that he's been working on with the president. This project is a transportation grant, and we'll get more details on it soon, but it's going to make Memphis a more attractive place to young people, and it's going to make us an even better tourist destination spot. All of this being said, and as great as all this is, it will not continue if we fail to turn out in the August and the November elections. Instead of productive job bills that the president and the Democrats in Congress have been trying to pass, the GOP wants us to follow the same do-nothing austerity program that's currently failing in Greece, Spain, Portugal, Ireland, and the UK. And the scary part is, these policies could actually go into place if the GOP prevails. There's a good chance that 2012 will not be the blowout that we had in 2008. Because of the right-wing Supreme Court, super PACs are going to be dumping millions, hundreds of millions, into the election process. They're going to be putting these millions of dollars that John McCain just recently said might include foreign money, that they're going to be pumping these against the president and Democrats and our party. Nate Silver from the New York Times, he recently posted this study that said basically Barack Obama flipped 3 states in 2008 because of field operations. 3 states that would have gone red went blue because of people like y'all here today. This is why it is so important that we get volunteers, not only for President Barack Obama, but also for Congressman Steve Cohen and the rest of the Democratic ticket.
Woo. Yeah.
People always complain. They say, I only have one voice. I only have one vote. Y'all can correct this. Campaign volunteers know that when they go out and they knock on doors, they make phone calls, their voice, their vote is multiplied not only by hundreds, but by thousands.
Woo.
When they knock on doors and they make sure that Democrats turn out the vote, that is. In 2010, Too many Democrats sat at home assuming everything would be just fine. It wasn't. Nationally, misinformation spread by Fox News, talk radio, and right-wing blogs fired up the GOP base, and they took back the House. It wasn't fine locally either. 3 Republican governor campaigns pumped millions of dollars into Shelby County and caused a lopsided turnout for the GOP. If we sit at home and assume that everything is going to be okay again, we're going to have another 2010, not another 2008. The middle class in Memphis as a whole cannot take another 2 years of the do-nothing party. We cannot handle a party that puts its group over our country. We definitely can't handle another 4 more years of a presidency that would resemble that of George W. Bush. This is why I call on you to stand up today. Don't wait until November 6th to try to make a difference. Come to the headquarters here, or come to Congressman Cohen's headquarters at 2035 Union Avenue, now through August, and again August through November. Make phone calls, knock on doors, put one of those Obama-Cohen signs that are free and we're going to have soon up in your yard. Talk to people in your community about voting, and make sure that we don't allow 2012 to be another missed opportunity to make our country a better place to live and raise a family. In conclusion, Barack Obama has been telling us that we can't wait for job-creating policies that his administration has proposed. Vote, volunteer, and let's make sure that 2012 is another good year for President Obama, Congressman Cohen, the Democratic Party, and the American people. Thank you.